What's up? I'm back. I'm gonna do another little short tutorial today. I'm gonna show what else I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna do other stuff later. I'm gonna just show you what I'm doing right now. Let y'all know about the foam I used yesterday. A lot of people said may or may not be good. This right here, it's great stuff. It's been sitting in my storage unit for a while. It's still full. It's still usable, but I guess it exploded in there one time. It's still usable. I tried it earlier, but that's what happened. It came out of the cabinet smooth. I need to figure out how maybe I could keep something sitting for a while and it'll come this smooth. But it's all like smooth. So yeah, but this is the stuff I use. The great stuff. As you can tell, I'm doing something else different. I don't know if any of y'all have done this before, but that's what I do to say if you want to do a kind of texture on people's skin or face or these little plates right here. I used it before. I have brick and some other ones. I have brick and bubble one somewhere. I don't know where they're at. I had to look around. Like I said, I finally got these all out. Anyway, these are little templates that you use for decoration. I usually get these they're on sale, but this could be used as a wood for someone turning into a tree form or something. And there's two different textures. I believe this one goes in and this one comes out. So either way, it still works. And usually what you do, you paper press it. That's what this is used for. You paper press it, I think, for cards or something. I think that's what this is used for. But there's other techniques I'm going to do. And you see, I already did some right here. And the reason why, you can tell these are the same thing. Liquid latex, same thing, but two different bottles, two different prices, two different stores. You can tell it's a little old. I had these for a while, but they've been in storage, so stuff's been spilling on them and everything, which is kind of, it's still fine. This one, I think, is a little dried out from here on down. So I think from here on down, it's dried out. So, but I poured some in here a little bit, but I added some more, the one that's still usable, because I had a cap. So I'm trying, that's what, from this part right here, is from that jar. So I'm waiting for this to dry out, see if it still works. If this is old, I'm just going to throw this jar out and throw it away, because that's what this jar is with that. So this is still, this one right here is still usable. So I was using, Stir Sissy right here, did earlier. I used it from the bottle, and I don't know, it's like, it's drying a little bit, I guess. You can tell this on my kitchen counter. It's only because we haven't a table yet. But yeah, also I told you, these, the styrofoam, I couldn't find a brush anywhere, but, you can use it for anything. I usually do that. I was just dab. Pretty much, that's all I'm using it for. I'm trying to see if it works. And then this, usually people use paper towels or whatever. I'm going to use, what I have. This gives it more strength. Just a roll of toilet paper or paper towels you use for strength. I'm going to do a few layers of that. This is way for people that want to do quick stuff for Halloween. Usually these run from $9 up to $25, $35. Usually these pint, depends on you get pints or whatever. But it lasts a long time. You don't need a whole lot. I'm pretty sure some people that watch previous ones, they know what they're doing. Just showing the basic stuff to do. The ones that don't follow other people. This is what you could do for your haunt or for someone's Halloween. If they want to look like scaly but just go to some hobby shop and they carry these in the cake decoration section, I believe, and they got a lot of these. They got different textures: bricks, wood, this is wood grain, bubbles. They have tribal design kind of ones. This could be used that. And what you do is after you do this, after you pour it all, I'm going to do the whole thing, so I'll be back on it a little bit later. And then you want baby powder later, any type of powder or flour, it doesn't matter what you use, but baby powder, of course, liquid latex sticks to itself, and you want a safe surface, which I'm using this, so I'm not have to worry about using it again. Then you do this, put it on it, and that way you can peel it off. And then, but this is going to take quite a few layers. When you do that, it's going to take quite a few layers, I'd say about 7 layers. Probably like the 2 layers of that just gives extra. You don't need to use that. Toilet paper, hand towels, paper towels, whatever you're going to use, newspapers, whatever you're going to use. You don't need to use it. You just keep doing layers and layers and layers. All the layers do is give you more strength on it. So either you can reuse it and put it up and use it again, just make a slight trim out. You're just going to keep trimming it each time you put back on. So, but I'm going to see how this works. I think this is drying up. I think it's still usable. Let's dry up a little bit. I'm gonna keep trying it. I'm gonna wait for a little bit, let this dry up. If it works, I'm gonna do this whole thing. I'll show you guys all covered up. When I get to the toilet paper part, I'll do it again. So I'll be right back. At your tea. Alright, so it's been a few layers. It looks like it's holding up. It looks like it hasn't gotten too old. Fair warning though, make sure you just don't get these on your clothes. Make sure you have a clear surface. I could just use this and it'll be fine because latex would just peel right off. Don't get on your clothes for one because it'll ruin them. After a while, probably maybe like I say about a year after it's been in your clothes, you can probably peel out of your clothes later in years after it's been washed so many times. But yeah, don't get on your clothes. It does stick to itself. I was using this for a while, and you can tell I've done a lot of layers with this one. It's still I can still use it. What happened was I could take pieces off, and I could peel it right off, and I could still use it. So brushes though that has you know what brushes are. I don't need to explain that. You can use brushes, old brushes that you want to use. Like I said, I just used styrofoam piece, sponge, whatever you find. You know, I just use this, and you can tell I laid it out. But pretty much all you do, you don't even need to drop it or nothing. You could take a brush and just brush it on. But once it's liquefied again on the sticky part, because it will stick to the styrofoam, all you do is do that. Scrape the stuff off so that way it won't. Take that off so that way it won't get sticky up there. On the side, get that little blob. All you do is see it's like kind of almost sticking to it and not. So all you do, I just dabbed on the areas, and it worked like a squeegee. What I'm doing is gain the areas all over again. All you could do is you could get any kind of, like say if you don't want to buy a mask or you want to do quick makeups in your haunt or quick something for Halloween, you could do this in advance. Always prep. Remember I tell you, prep. Gotta get stuff ready. I'm just showing you all this. Just showing you all what to do. That could be easier and money saving. You don't need a whole lot of that liquid latex. You don't need a whole lot. It goes a long way. I didn't even use that much of it. All I did was see look how it's sticking right there. Because there's as long as you got liquid latex on this, it won't stick to it. Because it's still liquefied. But once it starts drying, see how it's drying up right there? See, I gotta get that part and it won't stick to it. See, it won't stick to it anymore. Just do that and it won't stick to it. See? As long as you get, that's how you know parts are dry already. Because sorry if the camera, I hold in one hand and try and do this. So that's how you do. You just do quite a few layers of this. Next time around, I'm going to do after this dries up a little bit. I'm going to do. Can you see how it's drying right there? So all you do is dab that part. My baby fell. Hold on. You just dab what you didn't dab. See? I'm just trying to, but that's how you do it. I'm just showing you how to do it. You can get a brush and brush it on like that. It'll be quicker. But if you can't do nothing else, you can't find a piece of sponge or styrofoam or something like this works. I could keep putting the liquid. I've done something that I just peel that off and use it again. I think it might be soaking in there and might not. If it's not, oh well, good. And then I can just keep reusing it. And then all I'll do is squeegee this on here. And then I dab, because there's crevices. So I just dab into the crevice so that way you get some in there. And when I'm done with this, in about 10-15 minutes later, this side will be dry again. See, it's already drying up. See how it's shiny? So I'll be able to put I'm going to do a couple layers of tissue, just get more strength. To show you how it turns out at the end. It's just something that y'all can think of what to do for your haunt. If you want to, do cool makeup that you don't have time for. This is a cool way you do it. They can reuse it. All you gotta do, spirit gum you can put on people's face and then put it around, the trim or the wood grain. Or you can just use the liquid latex itself. As long as you're not allergic to latex, you can use that, put the latex around, the trim where you're gonna put this on your skin and then dab it on your skin and you can leave it open. You can stuff it with tissue inside, where you're putting this, say you put this on your cheek. You put half around it and then you stuff it with tissue so, make it stick out. and you'll still have this material. Then you put latex again on your skin and put the rim, the trim of it on the latex on your skin, and then you can paint this however you want. You can do what you want. Pretty much everyone knows what to get for liquid latex to paint stuff. So I mean, that's all you do right here. I'm gonna come back and show you what I did. Do the layers of tissue, then I'll do one more layer after that, then I'll peel it off and show you how to take it off. Be right back. So I've done a couple layers of tissue already. It doesn't matter what it looks like, because this, you want to make sure if it's got 2-ply, make sure you try to separate the Kleenex, to the single. And it's a little fuzzy, but like I said, it's going to look like this, a little sloppy, because this is actually going to be the side that's going to go on the skin, so it does not matter how this looks. All this is to do this is to give it extra strength. You could, like I said, you could do a few layers with just the latex, and you don't need to worry about the tissue. It's a little much, but it's okay. What you do is you just spread it out. It's a little much, so just spread this out. It's just going to do this one hand. I'll just do the whole thing. So you spread this out, do another layer. Because all it's going to do is dry up and go down anyway, so you don't need to worry about what it looks like. Then after you do that, put this. I mean, I was folding it and then spread it out, but since I did so much on this, I'll just put the whole layer on there. Just put it on there. I was using the dry side of this, so that way no liquid, and you just dab it on there like that. And you can smooth it out if you want to. Doesn't matter, because all this is going to do, see how it's starting to come up like that? It's because it's stick. I was smoothing this one out, like it's still a little. I see it's still a little wet. It's because there's so much. I'm trying to get this done fast so I get this vlog up. Just trying to show you the basics, what you could probably do, and might think of ideas to do it. Just trying to smooth this out and dry faster. All I'm doing is pushing the the material into the Kleenex into the crevices of the the design. That way it'll be strengthened, so that way it won't tear when you try to get this up. See, and you can still see the design. Another latex is holding it down on the other side because it's already dried. So all you're doing is straighten this out. And see, it's still got some on this side, so I'm just going to squeeze this out right here. And I'm going to put more on this side. So I'm just going to cover every layer that you've done already. Cover it, that way more of this latex will go on that layer. And then whatever else you put on here. And then take tissue. There's one hand. Let me see, watch. You trying to get an angle here. Try to do this. My hand's a little sticky, so I might be able to get, see part of it. If it'll come up. There it goes. Slowly but surely. See how it's separating? I can't get my finger in there because I on one hand this right there. Go see. So you can separate like that. Take it off. It doesn't matter what it is, because the fact that you're going to destroy it anyways. So it doesn't matter what it looks like. So there you go. See, 2-ply. See, 2-ply. So you just put it on there like this. You can use your fingers. Doesn't matter. This comes right off. And then you could just squeeze it in there like that, because there's so much liquid latex on there. You want this to soak up. And you can take this and probably just fold it. I was just folding like this first time. But then see how it still sticks. Doesn't matter. It's a layer. That's all it is. So all it does this is give it extra strength. So just get all down. You pour more liquid latex on top of this to give it another layer. But you can tell this one, see, it's all it is. It'll dry up. It doesn't matter when you put another layer on this. It should smooth out just a tiny bit, but you want it to dry, because not it's going to stay damp because it's got liquid in the cloth. The tissue, paper towel, whatever you're using. It's still going to be a little damp because it takes a lot longer to dry. you know, this is just a little basic thing you could do. You could use paper towels or anything. You know, it's the only thing I had right now was tissue. I could use, you know, the party streamer if I wanted to, but it would have been blue. You know, so it doesn't matter. So that's pretty much it. I'll get back to you and show what it looks like when I take it off. Alright, so you can tell that this one dried up. Did quite a few layers, still stuck to the cardboard. As you can tell, it's a little shiny. Mind the angle because I don't have nothing to really hold my phone up. So we take it off. See, peel it right off. Don't worry about that. See, you can see the little. You can still see through it almost when it clears up. You know, the dark parts is where a lot of the toilet paper is. So. Okay, now, normally, see, it's all dried up, see, it doesn't stick. Normally, you put powder on it, right? Like that. You know, you get a brush or whatever, you know, but you don't need to, you know, just put, you know, baby powder on it. And I'm going to show you a little trick here. The reason why you want to do this, sorry about my girls, they're fussing, it's bedtime. So you want to put this all. Usually use a brush to, you know, put into it. You don't need to. I mean, you use what you got. I mean, I'm using my hands. I use my hands and the sponge all day today. You know, so this is, you want to get all in. Get all inside. And I'm going to show you something that is going to be useful. Let me do this real quick. Sure, I got all of this before I cleaning it off. Put some on there. I'll brush it off. See, just put it all on it. Make sure it's nothing sticky. Keep your hands powdered. Go and discolor a little bit, but you want that discoloration, like do a little skin color on it. But the more you peel this off, the more this powder will come off. So, and then you got this powder. I'll show you a little trick. Just in case you got no brush, what you do is take this, put this in here. Okay, so I'm going to do this like so. That way, while I'm peeling this, and see, you just put more baby powder, you need it. You know, if you don't have a brush or anything, that way while you're peeling this off, you want to keep powder on top of this, so while you're peeling it, that way, you got powder on here and you just throw it there with your thumbs. See, I'm just throwing it in there. You can see where my hands are, and doing it this angle because you can see I don't have a big tripod or anything yet. So, got my phone held up by clay. I usually use that clay to hold my phone up when I'm watching movies while I'm sleeping. I put clay down. And it'll hold my phone up just fine. So, you want to get a box, a tote, and what you want to do is, you just want to keep peeling this off, and just throw powder, you know, into it. I'm trying to keep this, keep showing, so it might take, you know, it shouldn't take me that long. Just me trying to make sure it doesn't stick to the. That way you're grabbing all this, and you want to get all in the crevice because you don't want it to stick. I mean, like I say, you use a brush. I don't have a brush. I can't find any of my brushes. So you know, I'm using my fingertips. Putting some on top of here so I could just swish it underneath it while it's peeling. And see, look, it's pretty thick. See, pretty thick. You know, people wonder how I did people's makeup without, you know, I'm pretty good with special effects makeup. So, this little trick that I try to, you know, a lot of people might be doing it. Like I said, you can pick these up in the, you know, in the cake section where they have templates. And you can use it for skin, you know, skin, anything else you want to use it for. See, it's coming up just fine. I did maybe about 5 layers of regular latex. You know, like I said, you don't need to use that toilet paper. You don't need to use paper towels. You can just use, the latex. But that I thought my other latex I showed you that was in that jar that I thought would be old and not be able to use. No, it lasts for that first one, the newest one I got when my daughter was 1 year old, so it's about 3 years old and it's still usable. As long as it stays in that container, that's been in storage unit for like 2 years in the hot storage unit is still fine. The only thing you gotta worry about is that nasty. I know everyone tells you gotta worry about that smell. It does get a bad odor, so make sure you don't really need to be in a ventilated area. You just don't want to be real close to it. And see how putting more into this, making sure there's not gonna be nothing. There you can see it's still staying. See, this is it right here, and that's it. See this? See what? See? So you just do this. You know, this zero box. I just cut the zero box open. I was like, how am I going to show y'all without holding the phone and do this at the same time? And I was like, I'll just do this. And your hands are going to get all baby powder. But the thing about this, you won't waste all this baby powder. You can just put it right back in the bottle or another container. It will have a fold in between the two. Like I said, I think there's 2 different textures on both sides because normally, you print, pressure print this, I think you call it. That you put it on, you put ink in it, and then you push down, you fold it in half, and it makes cards kind of thing. So I'm trying to, sorry if I keep getting on view. So if you see it's still, see now it's not sticking to each other, see not even sticking to each other. It's one huge flap of skin. So I just keep doing this so I get powder back onto the, see I just do this to get it back onto this so I can push more into it when I'm peeling this off. So if it's a little, like this, so what, if it has all this in it, so what, because you're going to put on, do it for makeup anyways. You don't want too perfect, because too perfect is going to look too perfect for makeup, and they're going to think that, wow, you took all that time to do it for makeup, but, it looks good when it's not like, see how all this powder right here came off this one right here, it came on this one down here, so when you're doing this, it'll unfold. But see, I can bend this. See, look, I can crunch this up while I'm peeling this off. I taught some people how to do this before. Get these. They want to do like certain kind of scales or bubble texture, dragon scales. Clown makeup kind of thing with it scarred up, or you can cut this into pieces too. It's like, say if you don't want to do a full, face of it or arm of it, you can take these in pieces and cut it. As long as you got the texture set. See, this side's showing up better. This side you're going to be using right here. This top part is what's going to be on what's touching your skin. This part is going to be on the outside of your skin. This is the one you want to decorate makeup. So you want to take this off. See, I'm almost done. And then I'll show you what it looks like. Baby powder is easy to wash off. You just go and rinse your hands off and save what you got in this box or whatever you all did. Like I said, you can use brushes. I don't have a brush. I figured it's going to be easier so I could peel this and show you at the same time. And so, let me see, look at the texture. See? Try to get you a little light there. I'm trying to get, see all the grain? So hopefully my video ain't too boring. Hopefully it's entertaining enough. Believe me, I started this at maybe about 12, and it's going on 7:30. But we were doing other things too besides that. But putting layers on this, let it dry to handle. You want to probably use a hair dryer if you have one. If you want to go quicker, you can use a hair dryer, or or you can use the sun outside. It'll dry it faster. Or you can fan it with a regular hand, or put a fan on it. They'll kind of semi-dry. So I just peel it right off now. But we'll do that because I don't want it sticking. That's so perfect right now. And I wasn't going to do this today, but I want to do another tutorial because I didn't know what else to film today. I'm going to show you all my other stuff that I got semi. First, I'm going to use my hand now. See, now it's about to come off. I'm trying to get the rest of this. And it doesn't matter if there's edges. That's these little skin thing here, and then just dip the rest. And then when you're done, just brush this off, and you can rinse this off. And just put this here. I'm going to mess on my table. Oh well, it's baby powder. And then you take it, and then you just put the rest in here, so that way, move it around like this. That way you got every single spot. And you just have it out. Hopefully it does get my phone. It's not got my phone, but I'll clean it off here in a minute. And I believe baby powder all over. She's gonna kill me for baby powder. But it's done. So now I'm gonna take this over here. Shake the box down. See how much baby powder still left? It's still a whole lot. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna try to unscrew the baby powder and put that back in. Or if you got a tray or a jar, if you buy jars and you throw them away in the trash, you can rinse them out. Same for paint, liquid latex, like I did. I showed y'all with my latex. I put that in a bottle. So, I'll grab my phone here a minute. See. So this side, you can see how it is. See, now look, it's all flimsy. See, it's durable, see? And that's just only like maybe 1.5 layer of tissue. Whatever you tissue, but it makes it more in the strength, see? You can stretch it, so you can design it the way you want. And then you paint it. I mean, it's already flesh tone color, so you don't really need to add much to it. Now you just trim what you don't want to use. But see, this quick thing you can do for, if you got a home hunt or you got to hunt a house and you need masks or something, these can be reused as long as you peel it off their skin easy. But you just get baby powder to pull off their skin again while you're peeling it, and they could reuse it again and again until you make some more. But you always want to have extra of these just in case it tears or something while you're doing it, and you'll have extra. You see, you could just cut. There's a fold right here. You can just cut that, and you got 2 pieces. And one on per cheek, one per nose, or whatever you want to do. That's pretty much it. So I'll get back to you later. But, it was easy. Just baby powder. It probably take you a couple hours if you have a hair dryer, maybe an hour and a half. It shouldn't take you that long. You could probably do like 5 of these in probably half a day, and then you have a lot of these set up, and you're ready to do a whole makeup to somebody, and you got the makeup kits for it. So that's all you do. See, and it's all flimsy. See, it's all flimsy. Boom, fold it, crunch it up. Boom, unfold. See. Good to go. Talk to y'all later. I'll hit you up. Hello, YouTubers. What's up? I did a tutorial today. You can tell wood grain works. It's makeup. Told you I would do it sooner or later. I'm gonna do more. This is one of my templates. It's not. These y'all have to make it look like it's going into my skin, but just do a little thing what you can do with this. Show y'all that you can put makeup on it and everything that you wanted. Yeah, so this is what it shows. What you can do, look, see, there's makeup on it. See, no makeup on me. So all I did was usually people use period gum or something, and they put, liquid latex around here. Then they put like nose and skin wax, ears wax, and they put it around here, and they'll spread it out like that. Add it like they put. I'm sorry to get my mom looking so I can show you what I'm doing. But yeah, they'll do that to make it blend into the skin. So I just didn't do that. I just want to show you what it looked like if he did do it. I trimmed. I'll show you how I trimmed and everything. I put 2 different photos up to show you what 2 different textures, because there's 2 different textures on that thing. One side was in, one side was out, because it's a pressure thing that you do for ink or anything else you want to do. That's what it's used for. So it does 2 different textures. So this is the inner one. See, it goes inside. The other one is smoother with a hole in it. You'll see in the photo. You can use either side. I cut it and then you trim it the way you want to do. You can use the other parts for grain, other places. I just didn't want. I wanted to do a short one, show y'all what it is, because it's already getting long enough. And it depends on how long it takes my phone to render it. So sorry, I keep looking over here. But yeah, that's all you do. It's not easy, simple. Baby powder, kind of thing. I have more that I have of these that I usually do. But people want me to do their makeup stuff for Halloween. I have some of these, or they want to do. I'm good at it. I'm a good special effects person. I can do all this kind of stuff, and I pretty much did before I watched on YouTube and everything. I did this before, so I didn't learn all this from YouTube. I did this on my own before. You can tell it's thick. You can use it whenever you want. You just peel it off when you want to peel it off. Just make sure you don't have no hair. I didn't shave. It's gonna hurt a little bit, but I'm gonna shave anyway, so it doesn't matter. But I moved my sideburn because I haven't cut and shaved in a while. This thing go touch my mustache, so it's just makeup mustache. But yeah, so make sure you got no hair, and then if you have hair somewhere, but you put it down here. Say you don't have hair down here, but you put it down here. You don't need to worry about your hair could be underneath it, kind of thing. You can put tissue, to make it bulge out. You could probably put like cotton or tissue inside this area, then put then close it, kind of thing, so that way it bulges out. You can do that too. There's certain ways you can do it. There's a lot of people on YouTube that does stuff like that, but I just showed you the basics. Some of y'all might not even follow them. So but this is a simple thing to do. My wife liked the other one, so she kept that one. She's been playing with it. So trying to keep my head by her because she doesn't like being on video camera, so she's behind me and y'all can't see her. But that's pretty much all you do. It's pretty simple. Like I said, the bottles run from $9 to about $35, depends where you get it, a pint, whatever. It lasts a long time. You can pour it out. Just make sure you pour it back into back into the container that you're using. And you can use cotton. You can use tissue. This is just only 1.5 layer tissue, and the rest of the layers were liquid latex. And you just keep pouring on there. Just keep drying it. Hair drying it takes quick. It goes a lot quicker. Fanning it takes a little bit of time, and then it sit there. Like I told you, I started at 12:30, 1 o'clock when I started doing it. It's because I finally found all my templates and everything for it. So that's just the basic stuff that you need to know. It's not hard. I can still move my face and everything. Even though this will be makeup, everything around here, around the edge here. Or you're going for this kind of look where it's just blocky, it's fine. But I can still move it. Liquid latex underneath this that I put on my face before I put this on, so it's staying on just fine. I could wear this for like good 5-6 hours to really start sweating. So you won't put powder on your face and everything, so you keep yourself from sweating. Even underneath here, you want to make sure it's dry off and everything. You don't want to have nothing there that'll hurt. The only thing it does hurt when you do peel. Not hurt, it just like kind of thing. You can use baby powder. If you want to reuse this, you just take baby powder and you start doing it from the top or wherever, and brush it down and while you peel it, because liquid latex held this. Spirit gun, spirit gun remover, of course. But you can reuse this again. I'll peel it off. I'll show you I can still use it. I'll probably post it tomorrow. I'll show you that it's still reusable. Just depends how many times you want to use this. This is only 3 shades of colors: brown, green, and black. So because it's a tree, kind of thing. You can go any other color you want. You can do anything you want with it. There's different shapes, and I try to buy them when they're on sale. When Michael's gonna have like coupon deals, or I'll buy the templates, just to have them. Because a whole square. I mean, this square goes from up here to about down here, so you could trim it and you have a whole thing. You could do like 6 of those and they'll last you a long time, because you got to trim it and then save the trimmings that you trimmed off, because something still has design, so save those because you might want to put it on something else and use it again. So it helps. You gotta just make it work. I told y'all we're gonna start doing something. See, right now it's like, see how hard. You see, I didn't do this part, because like I told you I was doing quick. I'm gonna peel this off a little bit later, show you what it looks like when I peel. Over here, you can tell, see, it's very. I did that part, so it's like, it's not here up here, and then put. That's because I didn't do a whole lot, I just wanted to show you what it looked like if you put it on, and if you did, you could do toilet paper here, then liquid latex on toilet paper. Want to make it, then you can smooth it out, make it look like it's coming for the skin. You can do your skin toner if you're going to go for this whole color. Do the whole face, leave that spot open so that way this can stick on your face without putting the paint on it first. And then you can put this on and have that. You can have a batch right here, a little small nugget here or something. So it just depends how you want to do it. It's all, that's how Halloween is to do, or your special effects. That's what you got to do. This is a cheap way to do it. This is how I just see it. Look, there's like nothing in there. My bad for dropping you. But anyways, so see, go in there, and then you can fix it. So my bad for dropping, but it's hard for me to hold this with the hand and try not to cover that speaker on the side. Like I told y'all from vlogs ago, that it has speaker on this side. I'm trying not to cover it because I'll be muffled. So, but anyways, that's all you do. Anything else going on today? Nothing really. Just I did that. I'll show you my pieces that I did those stuff tomorrow. I got some out. I haven't hot glued or anything lately. I just cut them yesterday, just being bored watching Olympics. We're doing so far so good. Now, pay attention to Olympics. give support. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Hopefully, some of that helps. Hopefully, give you a little more tips on how to do some. Give you another idea to use these little. See, it's all painted in there. Not all the way painted in there. So if it shows some of the latex, because it's your skin. And these are 3 different colors. I put the brown on top of the purple, and then the black, inside to get the detail out, and then I put the green for like kind of moss kind of thing. You could do whatever you want with this kind of texture. Like I told you, this is different textures. This is the inner one. The other one's like this part right here is smooth with a hole in it. So there's the picture. You saw the pictures. So, but yeah, that's it. Easy. I sat over here. I think the line would be a little bit better because y'all will never seen this as well if I didn't sit on this side. I'm normally on that side sitting. But I think the line's a little better here if I have that light here, that light behind me, showing a little bit better. So, sorry, I'm looking over here again. Sorry, I need to look over here. So I can stare at you, and stare at you, and stare at you creepy. And no, I'm kidding. No, I won't do that. Yeah, I'm sorry. Anyways, but yeah, that's all you do. Simple. Latexing. Hit y'all up in the wall. Now remember, when I help other people out and you do something like this for other people, it goes round and around, and everybody be helping everybody. Later, tubers. Ah. 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 Mm. Ah. See, that's all it is. Now I got a big old black spot I got to clean on my face.